come on in. Come on in.
Hi.
I think we're good to go.
All right. Are you directing me?
Yeah, so right now we're going to have Xander playing rope tool. I mean, am I directing you? Oh, shoot, I just realized you're in charge. Xander, give us the rundown of what this game is.
So this is Rope Tool. It is a 2D space adventure game where you have to pilot a broken ship using, at the start, just a grapple hook, and as you progress through the level, you'll be able to attach rockets, stick them literally to the side of your ship, and turn them on. So it's a mix of grappling plus propulsion. So I'm going to just, we are onboarding kind of the grappling and rockets separately now to kind of ease the player into like using one and then using the other and then combining them both. So that's what I'm going through right now.
Me and Xander have learned, unfortunately, the hard way that one of the hardest things in game development of all time, and Miles, who is also a developer, just talk about Channel Getaway, but he's on Rope Tool as well. One of the hardest things as a game developer is bringing in a hard mechanic and having the players learn about it properly. It's one of the hardest things we've ever had to do, and there's been a lot of iterations of how we get this through, because this isn't just one hard mechanic, it's two hard mechanics. And we have to figure out a way that's best so the players can learn about it while also making it fun. Because if they're not having fun, then why stick around? So right now we want to focus on just like compartmentalizing these two big changes. So we have our grappling hook, we want to focus on it right now, and right now, we're going to focus on the rocket.
All right. Stop. A moment. Back up.
Yeah?
Who are you?
Oh, did we not introduce ourselves? Shoot, my goodness. I'm Ryan Cooper.
That's because you were directing.
I'm sorry. This is Xander, who is playing right now, and this is Miles in the background. You just saw him from Channel Getaway. Pause the game right now. Press Windows key. Oh, sorry about that. We have a few technical difficulties.
We're just balancing some audio.
Okay. Yeah, no, go ahead. We got some time to talk.
Because Ryan does not have an inside voice.
I'm sorry.
Check 1, 2.
I got a big voice.
You too.
I do.
It's a big personality.
Yes. So what's your name?
Oh, hi. My name is Eloise Oizon. I actually have not introduced myself once today. So, yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Now, yeah. I'm the undergraduate program coordinator with IGM, also Capstone. I'm teaching Capstone, and I know a bunch of these characters here and a variety of contests.
Yeah.
So, we got a thing going.
Right.
Now, you were talking about the first difficult mechanic was...
Yes, so grappling is, so the difficult part is actually, grappling is pretty easy for people to pick up, like clicking and going, but the difficult part is using the rocket and the grappling together to move fast, but also move where you want to go, because the rockets just push you in the way they're facing. There's no way to steer without the grappling hook. So that's kind of the combination of those two mechanics is what makes the game.
All right. So the second hard thing was the rocket.
Yeah.
I failed miserably at this. It is true.
Yeah. I mean, it's okay to fail miserably at this because it requires a lot of learning to figure out what works for you. There's different play styles even when we play the game, like Xander, when he gets a bunch of rockets, he's going to get rid of them as fast as he can, but when I get them, I just stack them all onto me and just turn into a fireball.
So I aspire to fail gracefully.
Yeah.
There's a way to fail for everybody. Because soon you won't be failing. We can actually see it in like our times, because when people are learning the games, they're slow. They can't really figure it out. Downstairs, for those of you who don't know, we actually have a leaderboard right now for who can have the fastest time of the game.
Oh, sweet.
As of speaking at this moment, our fastest time is 6 minutes and 9 seconds by someone named Ricard. But right now, as we see, is that when you're first learning the game, you're slow at it, you're picking up the times, you have like those sub 12 times. But then when you realize, hey, I want to go back, I think I can do this better, you then begin to come back at it and you're just punching in those faster, harder times. And that's what we want to really focus on when we continue to develop on this game. Not just beating it the first time, beating it the best time.
And something else with the difficulty is, because this is like, we're kind of leaning into the goofy nature of the physics, so we do give you a lot of leeway. So if I like shoot here, like rockets will bounce around and they'll kind of like home onto things, and so we don't make it too hard for you to, do the thing that you want to do. There's also no real way to die in the game when you get damaged, as you just saw. You just kind of lose your rockets, and then you can just kind of pick them back up.
Oh, okay.
With its own kind of thing. Losing rockets, firing rockets, losing rockets, picking up rockets.
I hate when that happens.
One of our developers calls like this whole mechanic right to repair core.
You are building the ship dynamically as you play, but it's okay if it falls apart because you're able to put it back together.
That sounds like my cars.
Oh my goodness! I've been
Exactly.
hearing-
That's the right to repair core.
I heard about your car, and the second I pulled the message up, I started driving, and I started hearing thum, 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 and I'm like, no, the curse is spread.
No, I'm sorry.
I wish my car is easier to repair than the ship.
What's your favorite part about this game?
Fast.
I love doing just smooth arcs. Like when I was first onboarding the new level designers, I was really hammering in good arcs in the level design, areas that you can swing around corners is really important, because if you're ever at a point where you can't reach, these are kind of these little wall pegs we have. If you're ever at a point where you can't grapple onto something, the game kind of falls apart. So it's just really good to make nice curves that you can swing around and always have things in reach.
So for you, it's about speed. Yours is about style.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
The other thing I do.
I definitely am a big proponent of the kind of style, of the kind of arcs and turns of the experience. I'm kind of trying to design my level, definitely trying to design my level in a way so that you can, it's really smooth and fast. Smooth yet fast, kind of arcs and turns.
Gotcha.
I said I don't. Sorry.
Oh, so you like those levels where you sort of get into a groove, you're in a
Yeah.
pocket, and you're like, zoom.
Yeah.
Xander, I don't know how much time we have, but I think if we go fast enough, we can try to go for a speedrun attempt.
Oh no, this is already way above what my personal
Yeah,
record is.
I have seen
It was 6 minutes.
6 minutes. That doesn't count the developers.
Yeah, we have a separate section on the board of dev times. Mine is below 4:30 right now.
Dang.
Not to brag.
So I know that we're on
We
a.
just did.
I know that
Talking
we're on.
about.
It's a good brag. It's a humble brag.
It's a good.
While we're on a time crunch right now, if we got the time, I think we can get an initial run for this game, and let's see how fast Xander can go.
Okay. All right.
Go faster.
You have no choice.
Oh,
You can't-
man.
Yeah, it's not even challenge accepted.
Yeah.
It's just like you're doing
Yeah, I
this.
know you're doing it, Xander. Go for it. Show off. We actually just.
So awesome.
I'm sorry. I'm not him.
What inspired this project?
So it's actually an interesting story. So I and a couple other friends in 2021 did a game jam, and the theme of it was Ludum Dare, and the theme was unstable. So I kind of came up with this idea of piloting a ship that was always, it was a great prompt, and it was the idea was piloting a ship that was constantly falling apart. And the game was borderline unplayable. Actually, not borderline, probably literally unplayable then. If you can believe it, the grappling hook wasn't even a part of it. It was just the idea to add a grappling hook, it was just you had to just kind of flail around and somehow hope rockets stuck to you. So it was the idea for the grappling hook that made me want to revisit the project as a personal endeavor. And then before I started recruiting new teammates to production studio.
Since you've had a story lineup of people working on this project, how big is the team right now?
I believe 9 active members. We have 5 people working on it in production studio class, and then we have Ryan and I, who kind of leading the project. Another developer named Jaden, who is an NYU student, who approached us at a play test and gave us his business card and said, "Please, can I work on this game? This is so cool."
That is fabulous.
And the 4th person is a friend of mine who also went to NYU, who does neighborhood support.
We like the jockey, there's 6-8 folks, 8, and then they go G, which is sort of Ryan and Xander, There's no senioritis.
Senioritis.
Seniority.
Seniority.
Yeah, but
I hope there's no seniority. I mean, this has been a project of love, and it has made great strides since the last time we came to Edge. Like, both gameplay-wise, both onboarding-wise, both visual-wise, we have
I guess.
and we have a ton of people to thank for that, so. Even thank you to our music people and our audio people, Anna and Tom, if you are listening, we appreciate you guys. And that would get on the leaderboard standard. I think you can do better than that.
All right. Let's see.
I think we've got time, so go for it. Speedrun, let's do it.
Oh my goodness.
If you don't get 430, I might make.
Are you shaming him?
I'm shaming him because I know he can do good. I believe in him.
All right, we'll see.
Twitch chat, tell us how much you believe in
That
Xander.
is shadily supportive. I don't know how to feel about that.
Yes.
What
An iron fist with a velvet glove.
what is next for this project?
Our plans right now are to take it to RIT's incubator program. We plan to continue production on this, going even further, adding in more levels.
Hold up, prove it.
Sorry.
For people who are unaware, could you explain a little bit about what the incubator program is?
So part of what the Magic Center does is they have ways for current students to produce their project and go further with the Magic Maker program. But if you aren't a student anymore and are just outside in the Western New York region, what you can do is you can go to the incubator program and say, I'm not a student anymore, but I've got this great idea and this great mechanic, and here it is, and it looks really good. And I just need a little bit of help. I need some support. I need mentorship, not even just from RIT, but from other companies all over the world. Please help us out, and we want to make something great.
So Magic here at RIT is not only a research collaborative space, it is also a publishing studio. So Magic Spell Studios publishes things by students and also alumni. So keep that in your heads, all y'all. We're doing well.
He's making really good time, but he's wasting time trying to get that rocket.
Hey.
Do not criticize him for creative gameplay.
you spend time getting rockets, or you spend time kind of barreling through,
Future round.
So this has been going on for 2 years.
Yes. Well,
How do you keep hype about this?
we know we got something great. Like, truly we do, and we have these great plans to constantly make this progress with this. Like, even when we said after the end of production studio, like, this shouldn't stop, let's keep going. It was because we were making those leaps and bounds, and because we were starting with, like, this idea and these, like, ideas that shouldn't be working together, but then they are. And now it's not only to the point where it's working, but it's thriving. So we want to see this through.
Who's the producer?
Technically, I'm the producer of the project, but Xander also does a lot of the production as well. He's the heart, not the brain.
We split it up. The way I describe it is like if you think of a film, I'm the director, he's the producer. It's kind of the way I like to describe it. Also, in terms of keeping hype, I will say there was definitely a low period after my graduation in between last semester. We worked on this and this, where I definitely like lost a little bit of the enjoyment. But I think for me, the number one thing that got me really back into like loving the game again is like all the new teammates that have joined the team, like hearing new perspectives, getting to work with people, especially in person, has been great. I'm so happy with how big the team has grown now.
Having heard that, having projects that have sustained after such a long period is really, we're supposed to be wrapping up, and I think maybe we'll wrap up
Oh my goodness!
how about
Oh
that?
my goodness!
Well,
that just blew up the past time.
All right, yay!
Wow!
Okay.
My goodness, Xander, you should feel proud of yourself.
Excellent.
See?
Cooper, back away from the mic.
Sorry.
So,
I'm gonna stand back here. That's how excited I
stay
am.
back there. You guys have been doing really well. What knowledge bombs would you give to other developers?
Ooh, about.
I know.
If you have a mechanic that you think is tricky, make it so that someone knows how to use it first before you go any further. Onboarding mechanics that are difficult is the single hardest thing I've ever had to do in this program, and I've completed both the full Bachelor Pass and the full Master Path. It is a challenge, but it is a very rewarding challenge just to see people play your game.
That's great.
I would say that if you're making a game and you're not sure if you want to continue, if a good sign that the game is really something special is if you personally love to play it. Like when I'm bored and procrastinating, I'll just go around the level for fun, and I think that's you have to make something that you like, that you want to be a game. I think that's the most important thing. And the other knowledge, second thing is just something about playtesting that actually, I don't know if it's a quote for something that you've said. Playtesting for this game was extremely difficult because we used to have so many people that just could not understand how to get through, and it was like really hard on us. And so I think the thing I would say about that is when someone tells you something's wrong, there's a this is the exact quote you said, where there's a 95% chance they're right, but the solution they tell you is there's a 5% chance that they're correct at the way to fix it. So be true to your gut and how you feel, but definitely listen to people when they're frustrated, because that is important, but you're gonna have to kind of work through why that is, and their suggestion is probably not immediately that they come up with, is probably not the best way to go about it. So but do value that feedback.
That is a good knowledge bomb.
Miles, do you have anything quick to say?
Yeah, I guess just super quick. I didn't come on. I was like, I did not know how to play this game or do anything with this game before sort of coming on this project. I would struggle a lot during some of the previous play tests, but the team as a whole has been really good at sort of supporting. Giving me and the other level designer time to sort of like experiment and sort of learn the ropes of like figure out what we kind of find fun to sort of make it more fun. So having a good supportive team is always good.
The ropes.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, no. All right. Well, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us.
One more thing. Where can they find your game?
We have an itch page. It's my name, xandergoodwin.itch.io. If you are at the event right now, you can scan our poster. It has a QR code on it. Yeah.
We have a Discord for updates on the game coming up, and if you didn't get a chance to see us today, that's fine. We will be at Imagine RT in the Gordon Fieldhouse, so please take a look to come see us there.
All right. If you go to itch.io and look up Rope Tool, you will find them
Yep.
by the spacies. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.